Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me?
Waalaikumsalam.
How are
Yeah, we
you?
can.
Who is with me? Okay. We have Minal, we have Hassan, we have Zed, Dia, Anusha, and okay. How are you guys and
Good.
girls?
Good. Good.
I'm sorry. Today we have to uh, delay the session for 1 hour because of some problem here in Malaysia. So, shall we start now?
Yes.
Okay. We have actually two things to do today. The first thing is that, as we know, and as we learned in our previous session, that our session is divided into two parts, two segments. The first segment is that we will try to learn about the Prophet. So uh, I will tell you the story of some Prophet, and in our second segment, second session, we will memorize one surah of the Quran. So I think today we will change the sequence, and first we will go with the memorizing of the surah, and then in the next segment we will go for the story of Prophet. So how many of you have already memorized the Surah Al-Asr? As you remember in our previous session, we have recited many times and tried to memorize it, and it was your homework to memorize it. So, Minal, how are you?
Good.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me, do you like to memorize in the surah or not?
Yeah, I did.
Why? It's hard. You have to read and again and again and again. And annoying. Really?
No, not that
No.
annoying.
It means it's okay. So if something we are doing, there's a reason behind anything, whatever we are doing. So if anything we are doing, like the things in this world are actually not to memorize, but to know the meaning of the thing. But we have to memorize few things in this life, like when we are saying hello, how are you, how are you doing today? So that means we already memorized that phrases, that words, and now we know already, and these words are in our memory, so we can use that word easily whenever we want. Like we know how to convey our feeling, how to express. If someone is coming, we have to say welcome to our home. So that phrase welcome to our home is actually, we already memorize it. So what is the benefit of that thing when you memorize something, is that when you are trying to express your feeling or want to elaborate what you are thinking, so you just recall the phrase. So at that time, you don't have a time to build and create the new sentence or phrase. So that phrase is already in your mind. So it's easy to communicate. So why we are actually memorizing here? Just to remind that thing. So we will do it more with more passion and with more we will do more struggle, is that we have to pray 5 times. And this is like a matter of fact that one day, like you are nowadays, you are a child and you are not bounded to pray 5 times, but after you will become a 10 years old or 12 years old, you have to pray at least 5 times. So if we are bounded to pray 5 times, then we must have to memorize some utterances, some surahs of the Quran. So at that time, when we are standing in front of God, so we will not just forget what to do. So at that time, we know that what to read. So that memorizing will help us to show show our connection with the God while we are praying. Like I'm praying right now. So just imagine what happened to you if you are praying and you don't know what to pray, and you have no idea how to pronounce that thing, and you have no idea how to communicate what you are thinking. So that's why this is the reason that we aim in our previous session. We have to learn and memorize the surahs of Quran. So we have started, I think, Suratul Minal. You remember what's the name of the surah? I forgot.
Surah Asr.
Oh, very good. Suratul Asr. Minal, you remember? Okay. So I will recite first. So if anyone in the class, maybe due to some laziness or some problem, maybe some other work, he just forget to do it, I will recite it once again. So if anyone in our class is not able to remember, so maybe he can recall the words now. So listen it carefully, then I will go one by one to all of the attendees here and try to hear the Suratul Asr as Minal mentioned. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سورة الأسر والعصر والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وعملوا الصالحات. I forget what's the next ayah of that. Anyone remember? وعملوا الصالحات. Anyone in our class? I just forget. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات. What's next?
وتواصوا بالحق.
وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. Oh my God. Sorry, I just forget it. So who told me? Dia. You remember وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر? Dia? Dia? Can you hear me? Okay,
Yes.
Come on and recite that surah. You just impress me because I forget and you help me to do this. Okay, come on.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal asr innal insana lafi khusr illa allazina amanu wa amilus salihati wa tawasaw bil haqq wa tawasaw bis sabr.
MashaAllah, very good, Dia. Impressive, excellent. You have recited with the proper pronunciation, and you actually, there's two things when you're reciting something. There are two things. The first thing is that you have to you have to recall the same word you have to read, or you have to tell someone. So same word. Second thing is you have to pronounce it as it is. So Dia did a very good job, marvelous job. So Minal, should I come to you or you want a time? No, I will come to you in the next.
I'll do it.
Okay, come on.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal asr innal insana lafi khusr illa alladhina amanu wa amilu salihati wa tawasaw bil haqq wa tawasaw bis sabr.
Wow, Minal, you actually, I think you have practiced it a lot. How many times you read it?
A lot.
Like?
20 times.
20 times, I think. Because last time, I think it's like a bit harder for you to memorize it or recall the thing. Very good job, Minal. Excellent. 5 out of 5. Okay. Hassan Khan, can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you.
Okay, Hassan, come on and start reading. Recite it.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal asr innal insana lafi khusr
إلا الذين
إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالصبر.
وتواصوا بالحق. I'm just telling you in your ear, no one is hearing, okay? Don't worry about it. So I'm telling you in your ear with a low voice. وتواصوا بالحق
وتواصوا بالحق
وتواصوا بالصبر.
وتواصوا بالصبر.
So just remember one thing. There's a first, you have to recite the haq and then sabr. So what is the technique of memorizing? Just memorize it. Haq, sabr, haq, sabr, haq, sabr. So first haq will come and then sabr will come. So Hassan, can you just read it again? والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. Come on, Hassan. You will do it. Come on. Recite it again. Hassan.
والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر
الذين آمنوا الصالحات
وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا
بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.
وتواصوا
MashaAllah, very good, Hassan. You have tried. Very good. So, 4 out of 5. Okay? Because you have to read it like continuously. You don't have to stop. So just listen it again and again. Now Hassan and Zaid will recite, and then Anusha will recite, and then I will come back to you. No worries at all. We will like try to do it again and again. No worries at all. Don't worry. And Minal will help you because Minal and Dia, they already recited. So I'm going to the Hassan Qidwai. Okay, come on, Hassan Qidwai.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.
MashaAllah, very good, Hassan. You're getting 6 out of 5. That means 1 more point. Very good. Okay, come on, Zaid.
والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.
MashaAllah, Zaid and Hassan, marvelous. You both did a very good job. Pronunciation, very good. Memorizing the proper words, very good. Okay, now we are going towards the Anusha. Anusha, are you with me?
Stop.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر.
Okay, MashaAllah, very good. Okay, Alhamdulillah, you all memorize it properly, and I'm glad that you did like a hard job. It's not easy, but you all did very good, especially Minal, Dia, Hassan, Anusha, and Hassan Khan also. So Hassan Khan, you have to recite it more than I think 10 times again. So it will be proper and fluent. You will not forget the thing. Okay. And sometimes when it's hard for you to memorize, just make its technique. Just make sure that which word is coming before and which is after. Like وَتَوَاسَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاسَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. Just memorize that fact that the haqq is coming before, then the sabr. وَتَوَاسَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاسَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. And you all have your own copy of Quran, right? Do you ask your parent to provide you the proper copy of your Quran? Yeah?
Yes. Yes.
Very good. So now you have to keep that copy with you. Don't give that copy to anyone. Just keep it in your room on your study table and read it whenever you want to read. Don't give that to your mom so she can place that thing somewhere else and then you have to demand it. Just put it on your study table and whenever you get time. And do one more thing. Open that surah and put it on your table. While you're walking in your room or going to the bed, on coming back from the washroom or finding something or changing clothes, just see on that page and just see the what's written there and just recite at once. So if you will do that thing like twice a day or thrice a day or 4 times a day, just imagine in 7 days, 7 fours are 20, my maths are very low, 7 fours are how much? 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14, 7 threes are 21, 7 fours are 28, right? 7 fours are 28, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay, my maths okay. So 28 times, if you will recite that surah you have 7 days and do it 4 times a day. So it will be a 28. So if you recite something 28, so you will just memorize it and you will never forget it. While you were sleeping and someone asked you, just recite Surah Al-Asr and you can read it Surah Al-Asr. No worries at all, even you are sleeping. So now the next surah is, what is the next surah? Today we have Suratul Kawsar. Well, we have to, like in Arabic, there are some words, like I'm saying Kawsar, so there is a one Kaf and Waw and Sa and Ra. But when you pronounce it, you have to pronounce as it is, people are pronouncing it in Arabic language. So it's not Kawsar, it's Kawthar. Thar. Can anyone do it? Kawthar. See, my tongue is touching my upper teeth. Kawthar. Suratul Kawthar. Minal, can you do it? Kawthar. Not
Kawthar.
Kawthar. Do it.
Kawthar.
Very good. Kawthar. That means when you are pronouncing sir, it's not sir that your tongue is pushing. You are pushing your tongue behind. Kawthar. It's you have to Kawthar. Thar. So you have to touch your tongue with your upper teeth. Kawthar. Dia, can you do it?
Kawthar.
No word. It's Kawthar. Thar. 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 Kawthar.
Kawthar.
Very good. Very good. Anusha.
Kawthar.
Very good. Kawthar. Hassan and Zaid.
Then do it. What?
Kawthar.
Here. Kawthar.
Very good. And Zaid?
Kawthar.
Very good. Kawthar. Hassan Khan, I'm coming towards you. Tell me.
Kawthar.
Very good. Kawthar. And I'm very happy that like I'm asking the question to anyone, he's just unmuting the mic and then when he talk and then mute it again. Very good. So Kawthar. It's you know, in this surah it's very easy today. We are doing something very easy today. Why? The thing is that the Surah Al-Kawthar is the shortest surah in Quran. And it has only 3 verses. Like in Surah Al-Asr, it's wal asr, 1 ayah. Inna al-insana lafi khusr, 2nd ayah. Illa allazina amanu wa amilus salihati, 3rd ayah. Wa tawasaw bil haqqi wa tawasaw, 4th ayah. So now Surah Al-Kawthar has only 3 ayah. Inna a'tainaka al-kawthar. Like you have, if you memorize that part, that means you already memorized the 40% of surah. Inna a'tainaka al-kawthar. So we will go to the Minal and we'll start memorizing the surah from Minal. Okay, Minal, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Very good. Inna
Inna
a'tayna
a'tayna
kal kawthar.
kawkatar.
Kal kawthar.
Kawkatar.
Kal kawthar. Inna
Inna
a'tayna
a'tayna
kal kawthar.
kawkatar.
Inna a'tayna kal kawthar.
Inna a'tayna kawkatar.
Inna a'tayna kal kawthar.
Inna a'tayna kawkatar.
Very good job, Minal. So now we are going to Anusha. And Minal, you have to listen it. Like when you listen, recite it yourself. Recite and again and again and again. Like Anusha will recite like him 5 times, then Dia will 5 times, then Hassan and Zaid will 5 times, then 20. So when I will come back to you, that means you have already recited 20 times in our class. So when I'm going to Anusha, the Minal, you have to recite it again in another. And when I will go to the Dia, the Anusha has to recite. And the rest of the fellows in our class, they all have to recite it when even the mic is off, just to make sure when I will come to them, they can easily recite it. So Anusha, are you ready?
Yes.
Why you are ready?
I'm ready.
Very good. No worries, I'm just kidding you. Okay, come on. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Very good. Inna
Inna
a'tayna
a'tayna
kal kawthar.
kawkatar.
Very good. Inna
Inna
a'tayna
a'tayna
kal kawthar.
kawkatar.
Very good. I believe Dia, Hassan Zaid, Hassan Khan and Minal, you all reciting that thing on your behalf. Okay, Anusha. Inna
Inna
a'tayna
a'tayna
kal kawthar.
kawkatar.
Okay. Inna a'tayna kal kawthar.
Inna a'tayna kawkatar.
Anusha, tell me one thing and tell me true. Have you ever listened or heard that ayah before?
No.
So how you can just recite it once and you're able to recite it again? I'm shocked that I think you already memorized it before, right?
No. I just
Oh,
remember day.
oh, very good, Anusha. That means you're just speaking the word like very easily. Okay, come on. Inna a'tayna kal kawthar.
Inna a'tayna kawkatar.
Kal kawthar. Very good. Now we are going towards Minal again. Minal, I will not leave you. Come on.
Okay.
So, okay, how many times do you recite? Tell me, 5 times or 6 times?
6.
Very good. Okay, inna
Inna
a'tayna
a'tayna
al-kawthar.
kawkatar.
Okay, very good. Stay here. Now I'm going back to Dia. Okay, Dia, are you with me? Dia.
Yes.
Okay, how are you, Dia?
Good.
Why you are boring in this class? Are you boring? Are you
No.
bored? No, okay. If you're not, then come on and recite it. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Inna
Inna
a'tayna
atayna
kal kawthar.
kawthar.
Kal kawthar.
Kawthar.
Kal kawthar.
Kawthar.
Very good. Inna a'tayna kal kawthar.
Inna atayna al Kawthar.
Kal-Kawthar. Very good. Now we are going back to Minal again. Come on, Minal. Inna.
أعطيناك الكوثر.
Very good. Now we're going towards Hassan Khan. Hassan, come on. Hello.
Okay.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Very good, Hassan. Inna
Inna
a'tayna
a'tayna
kal-Kawthar.
kal-kawthar.
Very easy. Inna a'tayna kal-Kawthar. Read it
I
again.
actually read this before.
Very good, Hassan. That means you already memorized it or just you just read it.
I read it before.
Okay, come on. Now we have to memorize it. And you're doing very good job. Inna
Inna
a'tayna
a'tayna
kal-Kawthar.
kal-kawthar.
Inna a'tayna kal-Kawthar.
Inna a'tayna kal-kawthar.
Very good. We are going towards Hassan and Zaid. Zaid, you have to read. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
This is for you, sir. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Inna
Inna
a'tayna
a'tayna
kal-Kawthar.
kal-kawthar.
Very good. Now we are going towards Hassan. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Inna
Inna
a'tayna
a'tayna
kal-Kawthar.
kal-kawthar.
Okay. Minal.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Inna أعطيناك الكوثر.
Okay. Very good, Minal. Now we will, I want to actually share my screen. Can you see my screen?
It's loading.
Okay. Now can you see my desktop?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, now I can Google it. Google. You see the Google now? Can you see the Google?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, what is this? What is that creature jumping? It's a Pokemon.
Spider.
It's some kind of spider which isn't even real.
Oh, it's some sort of insect, I think, at more than 8 feet. Right? How many of you already played the Pokemon? It's a Pokemon or Pokemon?
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
We're not supposed to talk about Pokemon games. It's about. Oh.
So, do you like Pokemon?
A little bit.
Yes, you did. So why you were saying so? Are you scared of someone? Okay. Can you see that image on your screen now?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, very good. Inna a'tainaka al-kawthar. So this is the first verse. Like if you already memorized it, that means you have already memorized like 40% of it.
You can't see it.
You can see?
It's too small.
Okay, it's too small. Okay, I can do something. What about
Gosh.
now?
No.
Yes.
Is it okay? It's visible now?
Yes.
Okay. So now we have did what? Inna a'tainaka al-kawthar. Now we have to do this. Fasalli li rabbika wanhar. Fasalli li rabbika wanhar. We will start with the Hassan Khan. Okay, Hassan Khan, come on. فصلي لي
فصلي
فصلي لي
ف فصلي
فصلي لي فصلي لي. Say it 5 times, Hassan. فصلي.
فصلي 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 فصلي
Okay, Minal. Say فصلي لي.
فصلي
Okay, Dia. Say فصلي لي.
فصلي
Anusha. Say فصلي لي.
فصلي
Okay. فصلي لي. Now Hassan Khan, I'm talking to you. فصلي لربك وانحر. فصلي لربك وانحر. فصلي لربك وانحر. ربك وانحر. Come on. Hassan.
Okay. فصلي لربك وانحر
Very good. Say it again.
فصلي لربك وانحر
Okay. Recite from beginning. Hassan.
Okay. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر
Very good.
فصل لربك وانحر
MashaAllah. Very good. Okay. Hassan and Zaid. Read from beginning to the end. فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْحَرْ.
إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر.
Okay, Zaid, come on.
إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر.
رَبِّكَ وَانْحَرْ. Read it again.
إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر.
Very good. Dia.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أتيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر
Very good. Anusha. Anushe.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر
Very good. إِنَّا أَعْطَيْنَاكَ الْكَوْثَرَ فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْحَرْ. Now, that means you already memorized 70% of the surah. Wow. I think only in 30 minutes. So now it's a very little sentence remain. Inna shani'aka. Inna shani'aka. Minal, come on. Inna shani'aka.
إن شانئك
هو الأبتر. هو الأبتر. Read it, Minal. Okay, Hassan Khan, can you hear me?
والأبتر
Okay, Minal, say it again. إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
إن الشانئ
شانئك. شانئك. Read
شانئك
it 5 times. Repeat it 5 times. شانئك. شانئك. شانئك.
شانئك 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 شانئك
Very good. إن
إن
شانئك
شانئك
هو الأبتر.
والأبتر
هو الأبتر.
والأبتر
هو الأبتر.
والأبتر
Not والأبتر. هو والأبتر. First you have to say هو والأبتر.
هو والأبتر
Very good. إن شانئك هو الأبتر. Say complete sentence. Recite.
إن شانئك هو الأبتر
Very good. Dia, come on.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Inna atainaka al-Kawthar fasalli li rabbika wanhar inna shani'aka huwal abtar.
Wal abtar. MashaAllah, dear. Very good. Anushe, come on.
Inna shani'aka huwal abtar.
From beginning. Anushe.
From the beginning of the surah.
Yep.
Inna a'tainaka al-Kawthar fasalli li rabbika wanhar inna shani'aka huwal abtar.
Very good. Hassan and Zaid, come on. You both.
إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
Very good. Zaid, come on.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانهر إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
Okay, Hassan Khan, come on. Read it in a second.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
Very good. MashaAllah and Alhamdulillah. Like, we all in the class now able to read it and able to pronounce it, and we will inshallah struggle. So now it's your homework to recite that small surah. Inna a'tainaka al-kawthar fasalli li rabbika wanhar inna shaniyaka huwa abtar. 5 times a day. Just put your Quran on your study table, open that surah, don't close that Quran, and just leave it open and just put it like this. Like this is a book, so you have to Surah Al-Asr and put that like this on your table and just read it while you're walking, while you're sitting, while you're doing something. Just focus your eyes on that page and read it again and again and again, so you will never forget the thing. So I hope that you will memorize that surah. So now we are going towards our second section. Okay, tell me one thing. How many of you like the first segment you like, or you like a second segment? Like story one, or you like that memorizing one?
Story.
Story, okay. Dia
Both.
said both. Okay, Anusha, what do you think?
Both.
Okay, Hassan, what do you think? Hassan said he didn't like the both, right, Hassan?
Yeah, we liked it.
Yep, we both liked it.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to close the screen. Oh my God. Okay, from here I think. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now I have to stop it. Yes, I think now it's paused. You cannot see, right?
It's blue.
Yeah. It's all blue. The whole screen's blue.
Okay.
Tap on the tiny screen. The face.
Okay. Now you can see?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, and you didn't ask me that which segment I like most. What do you think?
Both.
No, wrong. Dia?
Story.
Anusha?
Memorizing.
No, it's very hectic. We have to read it again and again and again.
That's why I like the story.
Same here now. I'm similar to you in that thing, but we have to actually do this thing. So that's why it's not matter that we like that segment or not, but we have to try ourselves, because in our life, most of things, like who like to wake up early in the morning? It's very hard. Like you were sleeping and in your bed and its aircon is open and you are, like watching the dreams, and just mom came and say, get up, only 10 minutes remaining, you have to go. So no one liked that thing. But we all have to do something in our life, even though we don't like it. The reason is that uh, if we sacrifice of our will, what we are willing to do, we just sacrifice it and try to do whatever someone is telling us, some elder is telling us, so it will benefit us in the later future. Like if I go to school, I have to wake up early and I have to go to, then one day I will get a degree in my hand and maybe I will get a very good job and society will recognize me as an educated person. But if I do whatever I want and just sleeping on the bed whole day, not going to school, so maybe there is no one can want to maybe be my friend, and I will not get the certificates and not learn the thing from the school. So that's why, even though it's hard sometimes to memorize it, but we have to do it. Why? Like if we do that thing harder now, it will give us a very, very good like sense of pleasure at that time when we were standing and praying. Just imagine Dia and Anusha and Hassan and Minal, you are standing in front of the God, Allah, who is invisible, not you cannot see, but He can see you, He can hear you, and you are reciting that surah. Inna a'tainaka al-kawsar fasalli li rabbika wanhar inna shani'aka huwal abtar. And inshallah later on you will also understand the meaning of that surah. So you will feel pleased and very happy. So that's why we have to do. Okay, now we are going towards our second segment, and that is the Prophet stories. Today we have a story of Nuh alayhi salam. You know Nuh alayhi salam? Have you heard that word before? Nuh alayhi
Yes.
salam. Okay, the Nuh alayhi salam is among those prophets who have a very, very, they lived on this earth more than 950 years. Like nowadays, how much is the journal average age? What do you think, Minal? Like 60 or 70 something?
Yeah.
Yeah, more, not more than, maybe some people in Japan or somewhere else, like there's a world record, Guinness World Record if someone is more than 100 years old. But the Nuh alayhi salam is actually more than 950 years old. So that means he spent a very big spell of time on this earth. So at that time, in the previous age, the people are generally having the very long duration of the life, not like the current age. So we have learned about the Prophet Adam, that Allah sent him to this earth, and after some time, so and we knew that fact that Adam has a wife named as Sayyidna. What is the name of the wife of Adam? Hawa. What? Anusha, Dia, Hassan, Minal, are you with me?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Hawa. What's the name of wife of Sayyidina Prophet Adam?
Hawa.
Hawa. Okay, very good. Hawa. So we have already know the story of Prophet Adam. So Hawa and Adam, they have sons and daughters. And then the son of Adam, the son and daughter.
I'm
That
coming
means,
back.
okay, that means uh, the there are the beginning of humanity from the Adam and the Hawa, increasing and increasing and increasing, and it will become there are thousands of people living on the earth, like the grandsons of Adam and the grandsons of grandson and grandson. So they're all living on the earth. And in the beginning, they all are same. Like they know that fact that what to do and what to learn. Can you please give me the water, please? Okay. So they are living together and they manage each other and they know that what is the right path and what is the wrong path. After some time, like it happened, like they try to start worshipping the idols. So why they did this? Because like their grandfather if suddenly died and they want to remind him, so they just make a sketch of their grandfather. So when they put that sketch in their house, they are trying to show their sympathies and trying to make their relationship with their grandfather. And
Okay, I'm
then,
back.
okay, and after some time, Hassan, after some time, they actually worshipping that pictures, the pictures of their, what do you want? Okay, so we have only 10 minutes. Please give me the water, please. Okay, so what they did, they actually start worshipping their grandfather, the pictures of their, and they make some statues and some sculptures to portray that these were the noble and personalities of their family, and they only died. So they want to actually remind them. And it's natural that we all want to remind our ancestors. My grandfather is no more here. But what they did actually, they didn't stop only reminding them. What they did, they actually worshipping them and consider them as the subordinate, as the person who is responsible to fulfill the God commands on this universe. So they think the people, the granddaughters and the grandsons of Adam alayhi salam, they think that these, our ancestor, our grandfather, they are very, very closer to the God. So we have to worship them. If we will worship them, maybe the God will be satisfied and will become happy. So this is a very bad thing they did, actually. Why? Because it's a lie. If you are saying that someone is closer to the God, how come you know that fact? The God told you that thing? No, he didn't tell you anything like that. So they were believing whatever they think, and they're thinking something false. So at that time, Allah sent one messenger with the name of Nuh alayhi salam. Meaning of alayhi salam, blessing on him. We are praying for the blessing on him from Allah. So when Nuh alayhi salam came to that society who were worshipping the idols and their ancestors and their grandfather, what he did? He said to them and he told them that please do not do this thing because you are doing something very bad. And why it's bad? Because it's something fake. It's something not true. It's something you did with your own wishes. If you consider that someone is very closer and near to the God, God has to tell you that thing. And God didn't mention that thing, that your grandfather or your ancestor is a friend of God and he is equal to the God and you have to worship him and you have to ask him these things. So Nuh alayhi salam preach them and tell them, please follow your conscience, ask yourself, ask your rationality, think with the reason that you are doing something wrong or something right. So you know how much time he spent? More than 900 years and telling again and again and again. And what happened in the last? Even though his son and father and her husband send the punishment for them. Why Allah punished them? Because to tell us not to do the same thing what they are doing, to give the message to the rest of the world. What Allah did, Allah asked the earth, you know, everything in this universe, like sky, earth, mountain, they all obey and follow the commands and orders of the God. So what Allah said to them, ordered them to just pull out all the water they have. So and tell Allah, order to the sky, start raining. And start raining and it doesn't stop like for a long spell of time. So what happened? The flood came. So there's a flood, and Allah told to the Nuh alayhi salam to prepare a ship for your companion. So he is a very less companion at that time, and also tell him that to bring the necessities of the life with you on the ship, because you have to migrate from that place, because these people will get punished soon. So that thing happened, and Prophet Nuh and his companion migrated from that place to some other part of the world through the river, and these all people who were not accepting and worshipping the idols, they get finished and get punished, and they get all died. So this is a story of Nuh alayhi salam. Any question in that? Minal, Anusha, Dia,
Yeah.
do
Yes.
you want to say something?
I want to say something. I couldn't hear half of the story because there's a problem in my internet connection.
Oh my God, no worries, Dia. I will tell you a story in the next session. No worries, I will complete it again. Anyone else, Minal? Minal, can you please tell the story to the Dia in 1 minute? Just summary, the central idea, whatever you have learned. Because Dia, there's a problem with the internet of Dia. Can you please tell her?
It was they were worshiping other people other than God or Allah, and there was a flood.
Why flood
So
came? Because they're not accepting the preachings of.
yeah, Allah. So he made it rain, and then a flood came, and
And Minal, what happened to Nuh alayhi salam when the flood came? What happened to him? He has created one ship to migrate, right?
yeah, with
Yeah.
all the light.
Okay, very good, Minal. Hassan, you want to add something? Hassan,
Yes?
do you want to add something in the story of Nuh alayhi salam, because Dia misses some part?
Oh, also, when he went on the ship, he put the other Alamir punished them
Very good, very good.
by
Oh.
doing the flood, and if it all so they would die.
Okay, the rest of the people who are not accepting his preaching, they all get died, punished by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, so we have to finish our class now. What's the homework is to memorize Suratul Kawthar. Very good, Kawthar. So inshallah, meet you again next week. Until then, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Next Sunday.